how to control the manipulators. There are two types. So control of manipulators. Control of manipulator. Okay, there are two types of manipulator controls. Basically, linear control. Linear control and non-linear control. So what is in the linear control? Actually, linear control, we discuss simple feedback and closed loop control. Feedback, and that is closed loop. Feedback and closed loop control. Okay, closed loop control. Actually, before controlling any manipulator, we should model the manipulator properly. Okay, if we model a manipulator as a mechanism which is instrumental with the sensors, many sensors. Okay, at each joint to measure the joint angle and actuator at each joint to apply a torque on okay, understand or not? So although other physical component arrangements exist in the system, we approximately model the manipulator by assuming the initial conditions. Okay, so although the many sensors sometimes use, the vast majority of robo have a position sensor. Even though there are speed sensors, speed tachometers, many more feedback devices exist in technology. So we normally use position sensor and sometimes velocity sensors, tachometers are also present in the joint. Various activation and transition mechanisms are prevalent in the industrial robots. Clear? So let us consider an algorithm. We already discussed in the previous class. Say, let us consider an algorithm for robo manipulator. Considering that, so the algorithm, the manipulator dynamics algorithm is, let us consider an algorithm. Okay, an algorithm. Already we discussed in the last classes algorithm. So that algorithm is, you know, the torque control trajectory generator to calculate torques. Say tau equal to m of d double dot d plus we can either use v or b, no problem. Theta d suffix used for, it indicates the desired position and desired acceleration, desired velocity. Okay, desired velocity plus gravitational. Okay, g theta d. Let us see one possibility of the dynamic equation of a robot. This is already discussed. This is dynamic equation of robot. To calculate the torques, the required torques for a particular trajectory. Okay, particular trajectory. For this trajectory, what we are giving is the given we applied or feed. The feeding values the given data, the given data. What are the given data? You see from this equation, theta d, desired position. Robo has to move from one angle to another angle. Say one position, theta 1 to theta 2. So theta 2 is the desired position. So what are the input parameters we should give? The given parameters are theta d, desired position, desired velocity, and desired acceleration. So these three parameters we normally give for a particular to get particular trajectory. So what the trajectory generator does, it will generate the theta d dot and theta d double dot. So these three are the parameters generated by the trajectory generator. Okay, using this relation. What is this relation? This is the robo dynamic equation. Okay, using this we can generate. So what is M? You recall the previous lectures. M is a n by n matrix. Okay, so for RR robo, it is say for RR robo M11, M12, M21, M22. So for a 2 degree of freedom robo, the M is a matrix, B is the matrix, D is the matrix. So three matrices are obtained from the dynamic equation of the manipulator. Are obtained from the dynamic equation of the manipulator, right? From the dynamic equation. So using that, so let us let me explain with the block diagram. Then you can easily understand how it happens in a, because this is called a control system. Control system means the representation of various techniques using the blocks. Okay, so control system. Akash, hello. Jayashree.
Sir,
Right. Sorry for the disturbance. என்ன பண்றாங்க எல்லாரும்? Okay. So this is trajectory generator. Trajectory so this is your control system. Control system. This is our robo. What is actually input to the robo? Tau. Tau is the output from the control system, input to the robo. What is the output from the robo? Theta dot. Theta. Okay. Theta and theta. Sorry. This becomes right anyway. You can take it either way. So theta is a actual position. Sorry. Theta is the actual position. theta dot is the actual velocity. So this is actual position. This is actual velocity. So what are the trajectories? Theta d of t, theta d dot of t, then theta double dot of t. So the trajectory generator generates desired position. What position the robot should move? The desired velocity. At what velocity the robot must perform? At what acceleration the robot must generate? Okay. So these are all feedbacks. So this is simple closed loop robo control system. Robo control system. Understand? So that the torque generator computes the torques that our model dictates. Okay, would be realized, would be required to realize the desired trajectory. If our if our dynamic model were complete and accurate, this model, okay, we are going to generate a model for the robo, okay, for the robo. Suppose the robo, if you consider a one arm robo, okay. So see, we will see one by one. Then you can easily understand. Okay, if our dynamic model were complete and accurate and no noise or other disturbances were present. If there is no noise and other disturbance present, then the robo will be a linear one. If there will be some disturbances, noise interpret with the system, then it becomes non-linear. Okay, so in the robo, if this is the linear schematic, if some disturbances occur here, disturbances or noise, then it leads to non-linearity. Okay, so when we use the continuous operation of the robo along the desired trajectory, would realize the desired trajectory, right? Unfortunately, due to imperfection in the model, in the dynamic model, suppose if we are not generate the good dynamic model, so if there is a imperfection in the modeling process, so modeling is very important. That's right. Okay, robo modeling is very important. So unfortunately, if there is due to imperfection in the dynamic model and inevitable presence of disturbances and noises, such scheme is not practically possible for the use of real applications. Okay, such control technique is called is termed as a open loop scheme, because there is no feedback mechanism made in the feedback form at the joint sensors. Okay, so this equation is a function of actually this equation number one. This equation is a function only the desired trajectory, and its derivatives are not a function of theta and the actual trajectory. Yeah. So typically a feedback control system computes a servo error. So servo error. What is servo error? The error between the actual and the desired. Okay. So any feedback system generates the servo error. What is servo error? E equal to theta d minus theta. This is error position. So error dot theta d dot minus theta dot. Then if you want to compute for acceleration, so because then acceleration, then theta d double dot minus theta double dot. So these are all error. So typically the feedback is used to compute survey error by finding the difference between the desired position and desired position under the actual position, right? Likewise, we can calculate for velocity also. So let us create some control law, how to control the robo manipulators. Okay, let's see. Let us consider a second order control system. So let's see a second order control system. Second order control system. Actually, if I directly pass to the nonlinear dynamic model of robo controller, so you will not understand the real concept. So that's why I am moving slowly from linear to nonlinear. Please try to understand the concept. So second order control, okay, second order control system, linear control system. Okay, second order linear control system. How to do for a linear control system? Say let us consider an actuator. Normally, the actuator is modeled with the mass and the spring. Okay, simple actuator normally designed with the mass, spring dashpad. We already discussed this. X input is force, right? K, this is say B. F, M, K, B. So let us consider the simple second order dynamic model. This is a mathematical model. Similarly, you can have a second order electrical model. So R, L, C. This is second order dynamic model. R, L, C. Okay. So this is also typical second order linear model. So let us consider this mechanical model. Already we discussed this. Well, what is the mathematical characteristic equation for this? The mathematical model of the system is say x of s by f of s equal to, I think, 1 by m. We computed this result, s square plus okay, 1 ms square plus bs plus k. So this is the transfer function model, okay, of the this system. Okay, transfer function model of the system. From this denominator, we can get the characteristic equation ms square plus bs plus k equal to 0. Okay, in a closed loop system. So second order system. So what will be the poles of the system? So s equal to, we can use the algebraic relation that minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So this is the expression for finding roots of quadratic equation. So we can use the same thing here. So what is s1? So s1 comma 2 will be minus b by 2m plus b square minus 4mk divided by 2m plus or minus 2, right? So s1 is minus b by 2m plus or minus, sorry, plus, say let us separate. One pole is minus b by 2m plus square root of b square minus 4mk by 2m. Another one is s2 equal to minus b by 2m minus square root of b square minus 4mk divided by 2m. Okay, so we obtained the two roots. From the two roots, we can classify the system into different varieties. Okay, if the two roots are case 1, if S1 and S2 are equal or real and unequal. So if the roots are real, unequal. So in this case, if the roots are real and unequal, so what is the result? So what is the case when these roots becomes real and unequal? The both should be real and unequal, right? So the case, it depends on b square minus, it depends on b square minus 4mk, right? So when b square is greater than 4mk, so this, let us see. So this b square minus 4mk, right? So if b square minus 4mk, if b square is greater than 4mk, this will be a real but unequal. So if it is lesser, this becomes imaginary, right? So then the roots becomes complex. When the two roots are same, suppose this is equal, b square equal to this 0, this contributes 0, then S1 and S2 will be equal, real and equal. Then say for these three cases, let's see, when b square is greater than 4mk, that is, what is the condition? That is B, friction B dominates. B dominates. So because of B domination, this is more than this. So when B square is greater than mk, roots are real and unequal. So in this case, friction dominates and sluggish behavior results. Sluggish. Please keep in your mind these terms. Sluggish behavior exists. Okay, sluggish behavior. What do you understand from the sluggish behavior? So when B is very high, there won't be any motion freely. So when B is high, so friction is more. When friction is more, what happens? So this contributes the very sluggish response, right? So sluggish behavior. So this response is called, you can tell in control system wise, this response, if there is no friction, so the movement, even though we applied more force, the movement is very sluggish. So if you say the response is like very sluggish, it reaches the desired position xd. Okay, that is xd, because I mentioned x is the displacement here, so linear displacement, so xd, so xd is the desired. So it represents the sluggish behavior when friction dominates. This is called over damped. Please remember, over damped. Then case 2, when when b square is less than 4mk, you see, when this factor, the b square is less than 4mk, so there is no friction at all, very less friction, right? So which is dominating here? Here k dominates. Mass of the device is same, but it depends on the, say, m, b, k. All the three are called system parameter. System parameters. Okay. So being m is constant, if the dynamic action of the robo or a system depends on friction and the damping coefficient, right? The stiffness. So in this case, stiffness dominates. The stiffness constant k dominates. Okay, so it is oscillatory. So oscillatory. Okay, so this response is called under damp. Under damp. Okay, so under damp. We can also compare this thing with. Let us finish this dynamic discussion. Then compare with the second order system. Okay. Then case 3. What is case 3? So actually, when b square dominates, what happens? Complex roots. The roots are complex. So complex roots. So these complex roots for second case. Here, roots are real. Roots are real and equal. Clear? Roots are real and equal. When this happens, when b square equal to 4mk. So in this case, the stiffness and damping coefficient. So in this case, friction and stiffness k. Stiffness or balanced. Okay, so the condition is balanced, yielding critically damped, okay, the fastest possible non-oscillatory response. So yielding the fastest possible non-oscillatory response. So this response called critically damped. Understand? Critically damped. Say, let us see with the small discussion, then you can able to understand the dynamic equation. When first case 1, real, when roots are real and unequal. When roots are real and unequal. Okay, say there are 2 roots. One root is x1, other one is x2. Okay, or you can have a C1 or C2. Okay, So when S1 and S2, two roots we have, S1 and S2. So two poles are roots. Okay. So the solution, what is the solution for this? The motion of the solution, the equation of the when roots, when roots are real and unequal, from the solution, okay, from the solution, what is the solution? From the solution of equation, from the solution of equation, what is anybody, can you tell me what is the solution for when a quadratic equation has real and unequal roots? Can you tell me the solution of the equation? Anyone, please? My dear students, please, anyone? What is x of t? Say x equal to, what is the solution? No one. Hello? Anyone? Akash? Akash?
Yes, sir.
What is the solution of equation when we have two roots S1 and S2 are real and unequal? The motion of the system is given by x of t equal to a e power s1t plus b e power s2t. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Where S1 and S2 are roots, you see A and B are coefficients. Okay, A and B are constants, coefficients. Okay, so which can be determined for any given set of initial conditions. So the say equation number okay, let us have equation number 1 here, or 4 because already specified. So A and B are constants or coefficients which can be determined from the initial conditions. Okay, initial conditions. This can be A and B can be determined from the initial conditions. Say for example, in robo or in the mechanical system, initial position. Okay, initial position and velocity. Okay, of robo. Robo are this mechanical system. Understand? So from the response, we can have see the roots. Okay. Okay. First we see for roots are real and unequal. These two roots lie on the left half of the S plane. Yes. Okay. Roots are in the left half of the S plane. Okay. So this imaginary real. Okay. Sigma real minus sigma plus j. This is plus sigma minus j omega. So the roots are real and this thing, right? Say, let us see one example. The time response of non-zero initial condition when the pole zero equations, right? Pole zero equations are in the left half of the place. In case of where one of the pole has much greater than another pole. One pole is more, suppose one pole among one S1 and S2. Among two poles, one pole is larger. Okay, so the pole larger in magnitude can be neglected as the term corresponding to the system because of it is a sluggish response. When poles of the second order system are real and equal, system exhibits the sluggish in response. We already discussed, right? That's why it is a overdamp. We can also prove the overdamp motion by comparing with the standard second order system that we will do in the forthcoming discussions. In case of where one of the pole is larger in magnitude than the other pole, the pole larger magnitude can be neglected as the term corresponding to it. It will delay or it will decay to zero rapidly, okay, in comparison to the other. That's why the pole is called dominant pole. Dominant pole. So the same motion of dominance extends to higher order systems. For example, other third order system can be studied as a second order system by considering only two dominant poles. Okay, say we in control system we also studied actually third order higher order systems by considering only two. Say s square plus 2s plus 3 is a second order system. But we also studied third order, fourth order, fifth order, higher order systems in linear control system. Okay, so by considering as a second order system, okay, second order by considering only two dominant pole exists in the equation. Let us see one example. Determination of the motion. Say we can have a study. Determination of motion, that is motion determination of motion equation. Motion equation. Okay. If the parameters are given, if determine the motion equation, if the system parameters are given. What are the given parameters? M equal to 1 kg. Friction is 5. Stiffness is 6. Okay. For the system is initially rest. System is initially at rest. Okay, then rest, then released from the position x equal to -1. So can you solve this problem, please, my dear students? Can you solve this problem? M is given, B is 5, K is 6. We have to find out what is x of t. Equation of the dynamic equation of the motion. What is S1 and S2? Okay, for the given parameter, what is the characteristic equation? My dear students, don't sleep. Solution. What is the characteristic equation? M s square plus bs plus k equal to 0. What is m value? S square.
1, sir.
Huh?
S square plus 5 plus 6.
5s plus
6.
6 equal to 0. What are the rules?
S equal to -3 -2.
Minus 2.
-3.
Very good. Minus 2 and minus 3. So S1 equal to minus 2, S3 equal. What is x of t? A. We
A
don't
e power minus 2t
uh,
plus b e power minus 3t.
e power minus 3t.
3t.
Okay, this is the motion equation. Now we have to find out the value of A and B. How to find A and B? How to find A and B?
Initial.
First
Initial
t equal to
condition.
0 and
What is given?
substitute 1.
What is given? Given
X of minus 1, sir.
initially at rest x of 0. X of 0 is, what is x of 0?
A plus b, sir.
Huh? Minus 1. Initially at rest, it is released from the position. What is the position? X of initial position, x is minus 1. So what is the initial velocity when it is at rest? X dot is
Minus
x
1.
dot of 0 equal to 0. Please substitute the value x minus 1 equal to. So A e power minus 2t plus t 0, right? 0. So A e power 0, 1. B, this is x of t, t0, that is equal to minus 1, equal to A
Plus b.
t equal to minus 1. This is equation number, say, 5. Then another, differentiate this expression, x dot of t, minus 2
2 a e power minus 2t
A e power minus 2t
minus
plus
3.
minus 3
minus 3
b e power minus 3t.
minus 3t.
This is equal to 0. So e power minus, substitute again the x dot of 0, initial velocity. So here also substitute 0. Here also substitute 0. So becomes
Minus 2a
minus 2a
Minus
minus
3b.
3b.
equal to 0. Solve these two equation 5 and 6. You will be getting a equal to, what is a?
3b, sir.
A is
3b. 3
minus,
by 2b.
a is minus 3, right? A is minus 3. B is 2.
Two.
Please. A is minus 3, B is 2. So the equation of motion is, solution is minus 3 e power
Plus
minus
3 e equal
plus
2t.
2 e power minus 3.
Minus 3t.
Good. So this is the expression for your when roots are real and unequal. So this is the example for underdamped solution, right? Next is when you have complex roots. Okay, complex roots. Punsnidhi.
Yes, sir.
So next case is complex roots. Actually, let me explain with the
Charge
என்னப்பா
phone already charge வர இல்ல sir.
அப்படியா சரி அப்ப முடிச்சுக்கலாம் நீங்க எல்லாம் போய் தூங்குங்க. நான் மணி எடுக்கிறேன்.
அதெல்லாம்
நோ ப்ராப்ளம். நீங்க போன் ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டு போங்க. ஓகே பை. Next, complex poles. Actually, for this equation, sorry, for the above equation, x of t equal to minus 3 e power minus 2t plus 2 e power minus 3t. If we mark the system of solution, actually the system has two roots we already discussed. One is minus 2, other one is minus 3, minus 2, minus 3. So for this the response is x of t. You see, when x of t, what is the path, the trajectory of x of t? So let us see from this is a real, this is x of t with respect to time. Okay, t. Sorry, pole 0 in pole 0, this is s plane. Let us see s plane plus j omega minus j omega. This is minus sigma plus sigma. For this pole location, the response of the system, with respect to t is, you see, this is t, this is x of t. We found the solution for the equation described by the mechanical system. So when when t equal to 0, what is x of t? When t equal to 0, when
Minus 1, sir. Minus 1, sir.
when t equal to 0, x of 0 is minus 1, right? So is minus 1. So this is minus 1. Understand? Right. When x of t is infinity. So what is when t is infinity? 0. Clear? Understand or not?
Yes, sir.
When t is infinity,
Understood, sir.
how much? 0. This will be the, say, from minus 1 to it is falling down towards 0. Okay, towards 0. So this is 0, this is minus 1. So this represents the overdamped system. Okay. Next is complex roots. Complex roots. Say one root is S1 equal to some say sigma all lambda plus ij or j mu. Another root is S2 equal to lambda minus j mu. Okay, so when the characteristic equation, when it happens, when complex roots, when the condition b square is less than
4mk.
4m. Okay, complex roots. So for such complex root, what is the solution? X of t equal to a e power, what is that? A e power, what is the solution? Solution of the equation. Same only, but it will, if we solve that, we have to apply the Euler's equation, e power ax, right? E power ix. So a e power s1t plus b e power s2t. It is difficult to use this equation to find the complex solutions, imaginary numbers in the imaginary. So we use the Euler's equation. What is Euler's equation? Euler's formula. What is Euler's formula? E power ix equal to cos x plus I sin x. This is the equation for plus 2 right? So using that, the solution of the complex roots, solution for complex root is equal to a e power lambda t of cos, okay, a e power lambda t of cos mu t, right? Cos mu t plus b e power lambda t of sin mu t. Sin mu t. Okay. So here, if we solve, if we apply the previous conditions, we'll be getting a equal to r cos delta, b equal to r sin delta. Okay. So the coefficients a and b, which can be determined for any set of initial conditions, that is initial position and the velocity from the system, mechanical system. If we write this equation of this form, then x of t will be, if you write a and b of this form, the x of t equal to r e power lambda t into cos mu t minus delta. Okay, so this is the solution of equation where r is the path. Okay, r is the point which is equal to the constants a square and b square. Okay, so delta equal to tan inverse of b by a. So this is the complex root solution. Okay, complex root solution. Let us now let us explain the role of this system with the standard second order equation. So what is the standard second order equation? Standard second order closed loop equation. Okay, for second order equation, C of s by R of s equal to omega n square divided by s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. This you know, right? So the characteristic equation is s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square equal to 0. So what is the here zeta is a damping ratio. Okay, damping ratio. Omega n is natural frequency of oscillation. Okay, the relationship, I am going to introduce a term lambda. Okay, here we have one lambda here. That lambda is minus zeta omega n. Then mu equal to omega n square root of 1 minus zeta square. Please you see What is the solution for standard second order equation? S square S equal to S square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. Here you see B value is, this is B, M instead of M 1, here is K, understand? So you just A, B, C, this is A, B, as per the quadratic equation you consider A, B, C. What is S? S1 and 2 minus B minus 2 zeta omega n minus B plus or minus square root of B square minus 4AC. So 4 zeta square omega n square minus 4A1 C omega n square divided by 2A 2. So S1 and 2 equal to minus 2 zeta omega n plus or minus, we can take 4 omega n square as a common term. You can bring outside the root. So we will be getting 4 omega n square root of 1 minus zeta square minus 1, zeta square minus 1 divided by 2. So 2 cancel each other, right? So here, when as we see in the discussion, you see here when 2 roots are, you see when B square is lesser than 4mk, this is underdamped. Underdamped means complex roots, right? Complex roots. So this when compared with the standard solution here, compare with say m s square plus 2 zeta omega, sorry, bs plus k equal to 0. You compare this coefficient with this, so we will be getting we already found that what is that denominator has numerator has 1 by m, denominator is s square plus b by m plus b by ms plus k by m. So what is omega n? Omega n is square root of k by m. What is zeta? Zeta is I think b into 2 times, comparing this 2 zeta, comparing the S coefficient, 2 zeta omega n equal to b by m. So zeta equal to b by m into 1 by 2 omega n. So zeta equal to omega n is root k by m. So root m by k. If you bring m inside, then b by 2
Root mk, sir.
root mk. You see, zeta is b by 2 root mk. Okay, understand? So in this case, when you see that expression, sorry, here which is dominating, k is dominating, so b is lesser, so k is dominating. So when k is dominating, what is zeta? So when k is more, k dominating, what happened to zeta? Zeta is less. So that's why it is underdamped. So zeta is less, so underdamped. So here for underdamped system, this should be modified. We can modify this equation as minus zeta omega n plus or minus omega n square root of minus, I am taking minus a common term, common for this, 1 minus zeta square. Why I am introducing this minus is, so minus 1 equal to I square. I am creating the imaginary term. So here divided by 2 is cancelling. So minus zeta omega n plus or minus omega n. What if we put j square, it will come out, so j omega into square root of 1 minus zeta square. Now I am going to introduce a new term called alpha, say, or beta, anything we can have. So alpha. So I am replacing this as omega d. What is alpha? It is called damping factor. Damping, where alpha equal to damping factor. Omega d is equal to omega n square root of 1 minus zeta square. This is damped frequency of oscillation. Now let me introduce the definition for zeta. What is zeta? Damping coefficient. Damping coefficient. Okay. So I am going to give you the definition for zeta equal to damping factor divided by, okay, sorry, damping constant. So I'm sorry, damping constant divided by damping factor or critically damped factor, or otherwise called critically damped constant. So when it is critically damped, when zeta equal to less than 1, when zeta is less than 1, underdamped. When zeta equal to 0, undamped. When zeta less than 1, underdamped. When zeta greater than 1, overdamped. When zeta equal to 1, critically damped. See, for this from this expression, you just put the zeta value is 1. So this become omega n. So this factor, damping factor becomes omega n. Okay, zeta into omega n. So as per the definition, the damping constant is zeta omega n. What is the critical damped constant factor? Just omega n. So omega n cancel, it becomes zeta. So this is the definition for damping factor, damping coefficient, right? So here, when compare with this expression, we compare with this real value. Actually, we discussed here for complex poles. So complex poles, S1 equal to lambda real pole, real value plus imaginary value. So what is we are found from this expression? We are finding that lambda equal to minus zeta omega n, mu equal to this. So this is minus alpha. This is omega d. This is as per this omega d. Okay. So in this terminology, the mu is imaginary part coefficient. Mu is imaginary part coefficient. Imaginary part part of the pole. Okay, imaginary part of the pole or imaginary part coefficient is sometimes called damped frequency of oscillation. Okay, so from this definition, we found that zeta value is how much? Zeta value is b by root of so this is zeta value, this is omega m value. Okay, let us have a discussion. Huh?
சார் 415க்கு மேம் வந்து சில பேருக்கு மட்டும் டெஸ்ட்
நிப்போமா
சொல்லிருக்காங்க சார். எனக்கு இல்ல சார், சில பேருக்கு மட்டும் சொல்லிருக்காங்க
அம்மா
இல்ல சார், சில பேருக்கு மட்டும் சொல்லிருக்காங்க சார். அவங்க
சரி,
மட்டும்
எல்லாரும் போங்க, யாரெல்லாம் போங்க. Say, let us determine the motion for this setup. Determine the motion of equation, motion of the system shown. Already we shown the system. Okay, system, the parameter values, given parameter values, okay, m equal to 1, b equal to 1, k equal to 1. Okay, initially at rest. Okay, initially at rest, released, same condition, rest, and it is released from the position x equal to -1. So what is the, for this condition, what is the characteristic equation? Okay, what is the characteristic equation? Solution. Okay, so for this equation, the characteristic equation is m value is 1, so s square, b value is 1, so yes, k value is 1, so equal to 0. So what is the root? So I found that the roots are s equal to -1/2 plus or minus √3j √3/2. So what is the solution of this equation? X of t equal to e power. So lambda, this is mu. So lambda
-1/2
minus right, t by 2, right?
by 2
A cos √3/2t
3/2t
b
plus b sin
√3/2t.
t.
Right, no problem. √3/2t.
T.
Right. So what is next? So actually, for this, what is the solution? Use the condition. Condition x of 0 is -1, x dot of 0, velocity, initial velocity is 0. So substitute x of 0, t, wherever t is there, substitute 0. So cos 0 is 1, sin 0 is 0. Okay, this is equal to -1. So a is here. Let us see.
A equal to -1, sir.
Very good. A equal to -1. Very good. A equal to -1. Then b. So if you substitute that, b will be √3/2. You will be getting b equal to √3/2. Please do it. You will be getting. So the solution of motion equation is e power minus t by 2 minus
-1
root 3 by 2t
by
minus
plus 3 by 2 sir. Plus root 3 by 2.
plus
Sorry sir. That is
இல்ல கரெக்டா நீ சொல்றது
plus தான் சார் வரும். Plus root 3 by 2.
alright plus root 3 by 2
Sin root 3 by 2t.
plus root 3 sorry denominator let us do the sum sorry this is wrong uh, 0 x dot of t equal to constant e power. So there are two terms the UV method, right? So velocity equal to what is the x dot equal to first keep u differentiate b e power minus t by 2 into differential of this. So a minus a sine root 3 by 2t into root 3
Cos
into root 3 by 2, right?
into root 3 by 2. Yes sir.
3 by 2. Similarly, plus b
Cos b cos root 3 by 2
root t
t
into root 3 by 2, right?
root 3 by 2. Yes sir.
Plus a cos root 3 by 2t plus b sine root 3 by 2t into minus 1 by 2 e power minus t by 2. So this is equal to 0. So e power t of this into this. So when t is 0, so this becomes 0. This becomes so okay. Both term we can take it root 3 by 2 as a common for this. So e power minus 0 t0 into root 3 by 2 3 by 2 root 3 by 2 common. Here also minus is there for both cases minus 1 by minus can be taken outside. E power t common taken common.
Sir அங்க b மட்டும் வரும் sir. b மட்டும் வரும் sir. sin 0 0 ஆயிடும் sir. cos 0 க்கு மட்டும் 1 வரும் sir.
sin 0 0 ஆயிடும்.
மேல sir.
இல்ல இல்ல இதுல இது ஆயிடும் இங்க b மட்டும் வரும் இல்லையா?
Yes sir.
b cos
b cos 0 வரும் sir.
It's also 1 cos
1 sir.
1. So we'll be getting only b. This is
Yes, sir.
root 3 by 2. Okay. So
Yes sir.
e power 0 b root 3 by 2 plus here this term will vanish, a will be coming, right? So cos
Yes sir.
1, so we'll be getting a by 2, a by 2. So what is a? So 0, this is 1, b root 3 by 2 plus what is a? A is minus 1. Minus 1 by 2 equal to 0. So B root 3 by 2 equal to 1 by 2. So B equal to, what is that? 2 cancel, root 3.
Sir, இங்கே actually minus a by 2 வரும் sir.
Minus
a by 2 அப்பதான் sir இந்த equation correct ஆகும். இங்க plus போட்டிருக்கீங்க sir.
Okay, இங்க தானே?
ஆமா sir.
Right.
அங்க வந்து minus a by 2 வரும் sir.
Minus a by 2.
minus 1 by 2 multiply ஆகும்ல sir. a கூட.
Right. Minus a by 2 வருமா? அதான் போட்டோம்.
அந்த சார் அங்க மைனஸ் விட்டீங்கன்னு சொன்னேன் சார்.
இல்ல அந்த மைனஸ் இந்த மைனஸ் பிளஸ் இங்க ஒரு மைனஸ் வந்தது இல்ல, இந்த ஒரு மைனஸ் அது அங்கே போயிடுச்சு. அப்ப மைனஸ் இருக்கு இல்லையா? ஓகே.
ஆமா சார்.
அப்ப மைனஸ் a by 2 தானே வரும்?
ஆமா சார்.
அதானே நம்ம போட்டுக்கிறீங்க
சார். அங்க கரெக்ட் சார். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எழுதும்போது தப்பா எழுதிட்டீங்கன்னு சொன்னேன்.
இப்போ இதுக்கு என்ன ஆன்சர் வருது சொல்லுங்க. b ரெண்டுக்கும் காமன் 2 எடுத்தா
b 1 by root 2 வரும் சார். சரி 1 by root 3 சார்.
b என்னது?
1 by root 3 சார்.
b ஆ?
ஆமா சார். இந்த சைடு வரும்போது ரெசிப்ரோக்கல் ஆகும்ல சார். 2 கேன்சல் ஆயிடும் சார்.
சரி செக் பண்ணுங்க. What I am getting is b equal to root 3 by 2. Next classல discuss பண்ணிருக்கோம். b வந்து root 3 by root 3 by 3 வருது எனக்கு. எப்படி வந்துச்சு எனக்கே தப்பா வந்துச்சான்னு தெரியல. Okay, let us continue. So the solution of the equation is x of t equal to 2 root 3 by 3 into e power minus t by 2 cos of root 3 by 2 t plus 120 degree. Because tan b by this is nothing but phi, right? This is phi, angle phi. Phi is tan inverse of this thing. So this is the solution for complex poles. Okay. So when we have real and equal roots, real and equal roots, equal roots, when the roots are equal, s1 equal to s2, same expression for solution, but values are varying. Okay, c1 e power s1 t plus a s1 b e power s2 t. Okay, when s1 equal to s2 equal to b by minus b by 2m. So the equation becomes x t equal to a plus b e power minus b by 2m into t. So this is the equation of motion. Equation of motion of the system, of the mechanical system. So it is clear from that equation that the quick application of, you can also apply the L'Hospital rule. Okay, you can apply L'Hospital rule for the solution. So that means limit t tends to infinity, a plus b into t. Okay, a plus a plus bt, a plus bt. So solution will be a plus bt e power minus b by 2m into t. This is equal to 0. So we have to apply L'Hospital rule. So in such cases, so in these previous cases, the pole location is both poles lie on the same S1 and S2. J omega sigma minus j omega. So the response x of t for the solution is from minus 1 to t. This will be like a exponential. So the location responds to the initial condition of the critically damped system. So when the roots are equal, it shows critically damped system. Let us determine the motion. Determine the equation of motion. Equation of motion for the same system. So what is m equal to 1, b equal to 4, k equal to 4. So the stiffness and the friction coefficient are different. For the same condition, initially that is x of 0 equal to minus 1, x dot of 0 equal to 0. So what is the characteristics equation? The solution is the characteristic equation is s square plus 4s plus 4 equal to 0. So s1 equal to s2 equal to 2. So what is the solution, motion solution? X of t equal to a plus bt into e power minus 2t. So now let us apply the conditions x of 0 minus 1. So x of 0 equal to minus 1, which is equal to a plus b0 into e power minus 2 0. So 1 is this 1.
A equal to minus 1. Sir.
A equal to minus 1. Good. So what is b? X dot of 0 equal to 0. So let us find x dot of t. Okay, UV method. So again, if we apply UV method, so u keeping a plus bt into minus 2 e power minus
2t
plus e power minus 2t into b. Okay, now x dot of 0. So this becomes 0. This 1. This also 1. So you find out a minus 2a. Minus 2a. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, plus 1. Plus b.
So minus 2a plus b. So what is b? Minus 2a plus b equal to 0. So b, a is minus 1, b is minus 2, right?
Yes, sir. Minus 2, sir.
So So the solution of motion, equation of motion equal to A is -1 minus 2t e power minus 2t. So this is the expression for the given condition of equal roots, real and equal. Okay, real and equal. So with this, let us finish our discussion on the various dynamic equation of motion.